This interview is for information only and should not be considered as investment advice or a recommendation to buy shares in the company featured. Welcome to this Stock Box interview. Joining us today is Darren Hazelwood, the CEO of Panther Metals. And Darren, welcome onto Stockbox. We're going to be talking today about some news the company released this morning, which is drilling results from Dotted Lake. So what can you tell us about the news that's come out and the results you're seeing?
Well, hi, Mark. Thanks for having us on once again. It's always a pleasure to jump on the on Stockbox with yourself. But look, Mark, at Dotted Lake, this hole was always about having a look at the stratigraphy of the location. No one within that area has ever drilled to any depth. There's some distance away. There were 3 holes drilled, and they never exceeded 130 meters. But what are we trying to do with the stratigraphy? Why did we want to have a look? Well, we know that there's enough happening within this system that it made it interesting. And so what we're doing, we're drilling down 400 meters, all core drilling, and we wanted to have a look at the rocks to really start to understand what's going on there. And in fairness, to understand if the processes have happened that make Dotted Lake a property that we should focus our attention on. And that's been confirmed already from the first 172 meters.
Okay. And you wanted to drill deeper, didn't you? But you had a slight problem. So is there more results still to come?
Yeah, so we actually have drilled deeper, Mark. We ended up getting to, our target depth was 400 meters. We actually ended with 402. Now, sadly, during once the drill rig and the lads on the drill rig got to 172 meters, they had a major electrical fault on the drill rig. And due to effectively supply chain issues, the rig was stationary for a couple of months as they endeavour to get this sorted out and to get the problem rectified. As we know, with electrical faults, it's not always a simple process identifying them and making sure that you're getting the exact right part, combined with supply chain issues. And it's one of those things. It happens, right? The Ghani have been absolutely superb. They've kept us informed. And we did wonder at one point whether this would happen, because you've got to remember, when these guys aren't drilling, they're not earning money. So it's not just, they're not just not doing it because, you know, they fancy a day off. It's a genuine reason. But to be fair to them, they stuck at it. They've got it done. And we're looking forward to the next 230 meters that's in process. Okay.
So you've done this drilling really to test the stratigraphy. You've confirmed then that the system is mineralised. The grades perhaps not standout grades, but are you generally pleased with the objective that you've achieved for this, and what would come next?
Oh, crumbs! We're absolutely delighted. What you've got to remember here is that this confirms that the gold endowment within the system is extensive. And rather than hitting, let's say, one high grade, say you hit a meter over 10 grams, and that's it. It's actually, we've actually now know that the processes that happen to form orogenic gold, this is all about the metamorphic fluids flowing through the structures, through the faults effectively in the system. They kind of act as the motorway for those fluids. And within that, once those fluids hit a certain pinch point, in a motorway terminology, if you had traffic lights on your motorway, everything would stop. And that's what you're looking for. You're looking for systems where the commodity is contained. You know they're contained within those fluids, so you know that there is a chance that within that there has been a deposit built up by those fluids over time, and we know now that those fluids contain the right geology and the right commodity in this instance.
Okay.
I was just saying, on orogenic gold systems, what is absolutely key is the structure. Okay, you need the structure. And once you've got that structure, you have a chance. And we're in a shear zone hosted gold system. And in Canada, this is where the vast majority of gold is derived from, within greenstone belts. And these deposits tend to have some of the highest grade as well. But at this stage, we've simply had a look, and the fact that we've got the structures, we've got the faulting, and we've now got the mineralisation.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, following on from the further results, what would be next, or is it a matter of waiting and seeing and planning the next stages?
Well, actually, due to the soil program that we conducted in quite an extensive program in the summer of 2021, we released the results this autumn. We already know that there's more extensive gold in this system than we originally envisaged. That we're sitting on we've drilled directly underneath a structure that we know is 1.5 kilometres long, or 1.6 to be precise, and we know that contains gold endowment in the soils. We also know that there's gold endowment in the soils both north and south, and there's actually some base metal content as well, and that's been found across the entire area that we actually worked on that soil program. So we've got a very intriguing area here now. You know, Mark, you asked me what comes next. Now we'll be further testing the system through the drill hole. But first, we need to get the remainder of the core assayed and get those results out to the market. But we're already way ahead on that in terms of our planning, because without a shadow of a doubt, Panther Metals will go back to Dotted Lake with a lot more confidence and with the knowledge that this system is mineralised and everything is right within this shear hosted gold zone.
Well, Darren Hazelwood, the CEO of Panther Metals, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Mark.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet. Subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter, and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programmes at stopboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.